that I feel like is kind of in that rough situation. He is good enough to be sponsored, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, he is super good, but the thing is, he doesn't make it out to enough events because he's in Central California,
Yeah.
so people don't get to see him that often.
That's
but
true,
I'm
yeah.
telling you right now, he would be a great pickup if you start sending him to all these East Coast tournaments.
He
and
does
all these
damage.
the Texas tournaments, Midwest tournaments. He would be doing super well. So keep an eye on XSK Samurai for sure.
And speaking of tough situations right here, he's going to play off against Stupendous for tournament life.
Yep.
Here.
This is for 4th place. And of course, Stupendous, having fought, I mentioned before when he fought Ryu, has a lot of practice against Ryu thanks to Vi. And don't forget,
definitely.
Stupendous was the one that put XSK Samurai into losers in his top 16.
That's right,
so.
using the forward fierce, as you saw just now, in the right range to catch the fireball.
Yep. So this is the run back for SSK Samurai, and we've mentioned many times on many different streams that the run back usually is kind of favors the person who lost. So we'll see if Stupendous can avoid that.
Yeah, Stupendous had a lot of time to recover there. Ooh, the EXSPD. Macho Man Zangief Savage going full force DP.
You know what?
XSK having none of that.
He knows that crouch light punch into stand light kick isn't a true block string. He actually uppercut in the middle of that.
Yeah.
That's why Lamer Boy got caught by it, because it's not a true block string. He was able to try to jump in the middle of that and get caught.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. That happened not too long ago here. XSK Samurai back to the corner, but he does have the life lead, so he's willing to stay there.
Ooh, watch out!
Ooh, no DP there.
Okay, he's going to go for it. Oh, he walked up for the throw because, you know what? Once he had activated that V-trigger, he was hoping that XSK Samurai would be scared of low jab into V-trigger.
Yeah.
So he thought he was going to block. He thought that was that was the fake to get him to get the SPD, but XSK Samurai had none of that. Jump back, was able to punish it. And here comes SSK Samurai once again, asserting his offense.
All right, here he goes again, playing the neutral game.
Beautiful use of that stand medium kick.
Yeah. Ooh, catching with the headbutt.
Like, that should almost be instant stun. If Zangief headbutted you like that while you were dashing forward, that's it. You're
That's
done.
too much. That was way too much. A little blood stain on his bandana. I know what I was gonna do. That's gonna break skin for sure. Look at this man. This grizzly of a man.
Ah, but XSK Samurai playing this neutral so beautifully. Gets up the dash throw, and then the...
Oh, the hit confirmed. The dash in, dash out.
Ooh, so beautiful. XSK Samurai taking that first game.
Very convincingly, by the way. Look at that life lead. Did you see that? Only like 10% was taken from his life bar, approximately,
Yeah.
and he showed no fear in that neutral space. In fact, yeah, you saw just now the dash in, dash out, just to like kind of threaten Zangief. That was really smart play. I like that.
Yeah, good stuff to XSK Samurai. He's got 1 game lead over Stupendous. It is still only 2 out of 3. We haven't gotten to the top 3 just yet.
That's right, yeah.
So this is 2 out of 3. So now Stupendous needs to make a move. He needs to figure out what happened there. Try to remember what he did to win on the winner's side bracket.
Yeah.
And see if he can make a comeback against XSK Samurai.
Yeah.
But right now, Mikey, of course, XSK Samurai, a.k.a. Mikey, has... that last match when he played against Fubar Duck, like, you could tell he was kind of on fire, and I think he's carrying a lot of that momentum into this match.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's feeling it right now.
Yeah.
So
Definitely. We'll see what Stupendous can do to extinguish that fire coming up into the second game. Now, I know he was fishing a little bit for the fireballs with the headbutt and the forward fierce movement, right? Trying to absorb the fireballs or try to stop Mikey in his tracks, right? That didn't play out a little too well in his favor, as you saw. XSK still found a way around it and escaped, like, you know, situations where his back was towards the corner. So again, Stupendous really needs to step it up here if he wants to survive in the losers bracket.
that's right. All right, let's see if Stupendous can make any adjustments now. And it really, honestly, XSK Samurai was winning the footsie game a lot. And it was, well, okay, one adaptation that we see from Stupendous now is he's going jab happy.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Not pressing any normals, catching no anti-airs from Mikey.
Okay, so that is so far Stupendous' main adjustment, is that he's trying to pester with that crouch jab.
Yeah. And I like the decision making from XSK, throwing fireballs at the optimal range. Ooh.
Yeah, they're in time to get that anti-air. And yeah, because the thing is, without the crouching jabs, XSK Samurai had control over hitting buttons and dashing forward and punishing. And what a beautifully timed EX fireball to stop the armor fierce.
That was amazing. That was really good recognition there. That had to be a reaction.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
So far, so good. Stupendous is still trying to make something of it. Nice, catching him in the air.
Oh, he gets out,
All right, that's
but
fine.
does get caught by the SPD, but it's only the jab one, so no advantage. Oh, but does the double.
dash.
Fierce one now, so now, I mean EX one, so now, but then it's Samurai saying, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna uppercut this time. So
And now he's got V-trigger on deck, so he can play the footsie game a little bit more, especially with the sweep,
Well,
being able
now-
to cancel into the footsies.
but yeah, but unfortunately for him, now Stupendous with it. And remember, he did get his fireball caught in the winner side when he thought it was safe.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
he's got to be very careful now.
And it was a fireball in V-trigger.
And that's gonna combo, yeah. Oh,
I like that.
great awareness.
My God.
He knew exactly what to do. That fierce crush counter isn't long enough for him to get a free SPD on dash unless it's the full charge. So he knew the only thing he could do was walk up, get that roundhouse, but then he also knew that that combos into the V trigger. So there you go.
Beautifully done by Stupendous, staying alive, round one going into him. Again, XSK Samurai consistent with the spacing, using the fireballs. Stupendous slowly inching his way to victory.
that-
There's the read.
Yeah.
Successful
Now,
jump in.
Unfortunately, after Zangief's sweep, he really gets nothing. Like, if you ever land a sweep with Zangief, don't dash, because you will die. You are negative on a quick rise.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, again, another jump, and he's going to
That's-
get into the lariat.
That's one of the adaptations here.
Yeah.
If you can't stop the fireball from that distance, you got to make a read and get those jump ins in.
And of course, the lariat combo, you do get advantage on the knockdown.
Yes.
So
Ooh, stop throwing those fireballs because you're going to give him that V reversal or V trigger.
okay, there we go. Now XSK sets it up, gets out of the. That was so smart to corpse hop him, get out of that corner.
Yeah.
Says now you got to chase me down all over again. But beautiful use of that V trigger to, use the V skill to get the V trigger on the fireball.
And look at Stupendous walking with no fear because he does have V trigger, forcing XSK Samurai to make a move.
Now he's almost down at. Oh
my
he
God,
covered
are you kidding me?
into the super,
Are you
and it
kidding
is
me?
going to be a tree. There it is.
Point blank, nearly point blank, catching the fireball as soon as he sees the spark V trigger. That was Stupendous.
He had that planned. He said, you know what, I'm not even going to go into the level 3. I know if you throw the fireball, a level 1 into super will work.
my
And he
God.
just had it all ready to go.
He
just had
walked
it-
all the way up to XSK Samurai, knowing like XSK kind of threw a little bit of things here. He did like a slight, motion shimmy where he does a down forward buffer, make it look like he's gonna throw a fireball.
Right,
Stupendous did not bite. He
Yep.
walked it like a grown man and did the V trigger at the last minute, right when he sees the spark, and boom, plants a tree. Unbelievable! Such stupendous play. Immaculate reactions from that
sick.
man.
That was sick. Right
That's
there.
why he's one of the best of the best.
That's why he just got sponsored,
Oh
right? So there you go. Wow.
Jeez. I'm so
know,
glad I'm
dude.
not on the receiving end of that because that would have been
I would've been-
detrimental to my game afterwards. It's like, you know what? I don't even want to play this game anymore.
I know, right? I would be like,
Yeah.
put down the controller, get up, and then go outside and play.
You're going to see me posting on Twitter selling all of my arcade sticks. Like, you know what? I just don't want to play anymore. I just don't.
But you know what? I mean, as good as Stupendous looked in that game, that's how good XSK Samurai looked in the first game.
right, yeah.
So let's
Very
see if Mikey can make that adjustment and come back and go after Stupendous and see if he can counter the counter.
That's right.
And that's
Here
what
we
Street
go.
Fighter is all about, countering the counter. Let's go.
Here we go. Final game for these two opponents right here. These two individuals, excuse me. I like it.
3 headbutts, nothing, and then a fireball, and he walks into it.
So
Oh.
raw. He's so raw. Macho Man Zangief Savage. Here he goes again. There he is.
Oh, there it is. He's going to
Yeah.
confirm into the lariat.
Again, a great adaptation for Stupendous, realizing that that's one of the keys to success right there.
What a throw tech. Oh, what a reads on that hop into SPD, gets away from it. And again, a throw tech. That's 2 throw techs now from Stupendous.
Stupendous, yeah. Maybe he's just testing out his buttons, but again, advancing towards XSK little by little.
Yeah, that crouching jab that he added in the second game really changed a lot.
Yeah.
It really kind of stagnated XSK Samurai's neutral game.
Yeah. Throwing less and less fireballs all across in the neutral space because now that he's aware that neutral jumps or forward jumps have been catching him in the last game, he's really checking himself in all ranges here.
Oh, wow. XSK Samurai walked so far forward. Missed his uppercut. He's been so good at that, but you know what? He still has a huge idea.
My
And
God.
the dance once again. Are you
I
ready?
am speechless. I am speechless at the bravery both players are showing right now.
Are you ready to tango, Zangief? Because I'm ready to dance.
That was so smooth. That was an ankle breaker for sure. I would have pressed all the buttons.
Oh, yeah. And now XSK Samurai on
There it
match
is.
point.
Look at the damage there.
2 hits.
2 hard buttons though.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's staying patient. XSK is just gonna pick and choose his spots here. He's got all the time.
Oh, he got out.
Ugh, nasty.
And he's sitting on a full meter. And you know what? He's going to use it into a super if he really needs to right away because he needs to make some damage, make a comeback.
Yeah.
I mean, even though he doesn't have a huge life deficit, Samurai feels like he's on point again. It feels like he has a huge life deficit.
But looky here, he's got V-Trigger on deck as well as Critical Art. Any wrong move from XSK Samurai?
I like the croucher. And then the stand roundhouse anti-air. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, beautiful
quite,
stuff. Yeah, he thought maybe a fireball was coming, but XSK has not thrown a fireball in a while. No confirm of that fierce into V-Trigger. You can confirm that, but you really got to practice it. Oh, okay. Oh, too far, too far.
Yeah, way too far. Oh, he tried to do the grab.
Yeah.
That was really sick.
Yeah.
EX Tatsumaki avoiding the grab altogether.
Gotta watch out for that V-Trigger. Now, again, it's one of those situations where I'd like Stupendous just to activate it. Oh, he tried to get him with
block.
Oh, but he gets him with overhead, and that's it. XSK Samurai is going to take it over Stupendous. What a great match.
Yeah, that was something he hasn't used through the entirety of their matches together. That was the first time he used the overhead, and it paid off for him tenfold, getting that win over Stupendous.
Yeah.
Really smart stuff. And I like, towards the end, using that instant overhead, the fact that Stupendous was actually ready for that was amazing. Yeah, I wonder if you could have gone into V-Trigger to punish that on the landing frames.
Maybe.
You know, that could have been something that could have potentially knocked out XSK Samurai, but again, it paid off for him.
But I want to reiterate, I mean, we talked about this a little bit at Vanguard yesterday. One of the things that Zangiefs tend to do is they tend to hoard that V-Trigger, right? So even though, yeah, it's scary, but it's really only the timer draining that makes you not want to use it. Because if you activate it, Zangief for at least 15 seconds is scarier than if he doesn't have if he hasn't activated it yet.
Yeah,
because it
I agree.
combos off of jab, it does
agree.
all sorts of crazy things like that. And then after 15 seconds, then it drops from being a level 3 spin to a level 2 spin, right?
Yeah.
But for that 15 seconds, you are scarier than anything that you can possibly imagine. And so
Absolutely.
I would have liked Stupendous to have backed off, activated it, and then come back in. Because then then you can OS jab into V-Trigger. And if he accidentally gets hit by it or pokes a button and gets hit, then you suck him in, and then you get all this damage.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But you know what?